Hello, welcome back to Oliver's greenhouse. Now it's been a week since I've done a video. I was mucking around in the greenhouse earlier on. What I plan to do is I plan to turn the back wall into another mounted wall, so I'm going to be able to hang some more orchids on there as the collection expands, and also in response to I've got a number of large dendrobiums which produce long canes. Hello Harry. Harry's playing in the garden. I'm sure you're going to give me a hand cleaning out the greenhouse in a bit as well. Yeah? Or are you just going to play with your parachute? Just play with the parachute. So basically what it enables me, because I've got more height, because it's at the eaves of the greenhouse, I can put some of those longer species up high, which means they're able to droop down a little bit. I can just accommodate them with a bit more space. But I was in there and basically some of the bubble wrap started to come down, and I thought to myself, well, we're starting to head into good weather now. It's not getting super cold anymore, and I haven't had a chance to give the greenhouse a proper clean yet. So what better time than to do it now? We're also going to see some ingenious use of the clothes dryer as well, because I'm going to hang most of the mounted orchids off that in the meantime whilst I clean it. So I will definitely fast forward this bit. I'll bring you guys along. We'll give the greenhouse a good cleaning out. We're going to recycle all this bubble wrap, so that's going to go in a big white bin liner, or a couple of big white bin liners, go in the recycling. And then we're probably going to give the thing a good clean down as well. Also, this leads on to finalising the anti-slug defences as well. So what I'm going to do is use that big box of grip fill I bought eventually, not today, it'll take too long, I need to wait for a much clearer day. Finish sealing all the way around the bottom of the greenhouse. So I'll grab a coffee. Harry's having a whale of a time. I'll move you guys slightly out of the way so you're less likely to get covered with the parachute, and then we'll start getting some plants out. Okay, so that's all the plants out. Most of the ones that were mounted I've managed to hang on the washing line. The others are on the decking over there. The kids have managed to, they've actually picked up on progress now, so they're starting to play up. Because children have this unnerving ability, almost like a sixth sense. There's two things they can sense: progress. So either you're usually getting on with something and making good progress, and it's then they'll decide to either attack each other, fall over stuff, bump into stuff, soil themselves. You know, or my personal favourite, especially with younger children, is when you jump into bed, they can sense happiness. You see, you know, when you first slide into bed and you think, oh, that's so lovely. I can't wait to be asleep in the next half an hour. Bang! It's at that moment they immediately wake up, screaming abdabs, and then you're sometimes up for you know, as much as 6 hours for the rest of the night. So, I have been told that the bits in between are supposed to outshine the intense sleep deprivation, and I think the jury's out, really, to be honest, on that. Despite that, you just wouldn't have it any other way. I'm a sucker for the punishment. So back to the greenhouse. The greenhouse is done. Here's the smallest one on cue. Those of you probably saw me chuck loads of green slimy water all down my shorts, which was horrendous. Hello Emma, are you okay? So the next thing to do is to get all this bubble wrap down. So we're going to take it all down. We're going to save all these little alley plug clips, put them in a pot, and we'll bundle all this up and put it in the recycling, and then we're going to get on and clean the inside of the greenhouse because it's really manky. It's amazing how quickly it gets covered in like just algae and just put basically over the 9-month period. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so that's all the bubble wrap down. It was an absolute pain in the jacksie doing that. It's just I'm sure if I'd been more methodical about the way I approached it, it would have been easier. I could have got it down in one big lump, but I hate the stuff really. It's a real pain in the backside putting it up, and it's equally irritating bringing it down again. So next year, or by the end of this season, I'm going to make sure I've got some of the big tri-laminated stuff. I'll try and get it to approximately the same width as the bars, so I can just cut it to shape, pin it up, take it down, roll it up, store it away, because it's going to be more cost effective. I hate using plastics as well. It just drives me up the wall. Obviously there's that huge negative impact with the environment. So it's done and dusted. The level of light in here already is like unbelievable. It's because obviously bubble wrap isn't entirely clear, it's opaque. It obviously it diffuses the sunlight that's coming into the greenhouse, so it's much lighter in here already. But on the other side as well, it also makes things stand out, like how grim bits of it are. So the next step's going to be wash all the staging down. I'll sweep it all off first, get all the bits off, and then what we're going to do is get a nice dilute bleach solution, and we're going to start at the top, and we're going to work our way down. We're going to give it a good thorough cleaning out because it's a bit minging in here. Okay, so that's the greenhouse cleaned out. I'll have a quick pan round. You can see it's sparkling in here now. It smells of strongly of bleach and a slight hint of dog urine because Fitzy likes to pee on the corner of the greenhouse right there, so you get a nice amalgamation of scents. It's really quite disgusting. I'll pan you around and show you what the greenhouse looks like. As you can see, you could literally eat your dinner off that at the moment. So I've also cleaned all the trays. So what I'm going to do is lay the trays out on here and start moving all the plants back in again. Okay, so that's the greenhouse all cleaned. Everything's looking lovely. I think you can probably already tell from the difference. That sort of oppressive feeling with all the bubble wraps gone now. It feels lighter, airier. There's a slight je ne sais quoi of bleach around the greenhouse. There's also a bit of scent from this brassica, which is out in flower. So I really can't emphasize the importance of cleanliness in your grow space. Just doing this minor, this annual sort of major clean where everything gets wiped down. We're going to be using that really dilute bleach solution as well, which is going to help kill off any bacteria, algae, potentially any viruses and stuff which have sort of colonised the surfaces of the greenhouse. So you're safeguarding your orchids and other plants which are growing in here. So for the sake of a few hours once a year, just to make sure it gives a good clean. I actually tend to do it once in the springtime when the weather starts to improve, and just before put the bubble wrap up as well. So you're sort of doing it once every 6 months really, just to stay on top of it, and it really makes a big difference. And well, like most of these things, what you put in is what you get out, and it might just be me, it might not be, but to me it appears as if the plants are happier after I've cleaned. Everything looks happier, everything smells fresher, it looks really good. So what I'll do is I'll get on with editing this video now, get this one up to you guys relatively soon. And then we've got quite a few cool things which are going to be out in flower soon, so we're going to be looking at those and having a general chat about things. I've also bought some new fertiliser. We're going to be having a look at that, and also hopefully be able to see sort of an increase in growth or an improvement in the quality of the plant. So we'll be having a discussion about that as well. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like down below, and please subscribe to my channel for more updates and more content like this. Thanks for watching.